this week saying that decision to split was mutual and amicable. So in a statement, to get briefly in summary, so this decision comes, from a place of love, respect, understanding that this is the best path forward for both of us, Siya Kolisi said. So they did not give any reasons behind the split, but acknowledged the challenges they have faced as a couple the past couple of years. So the pair said they will still co-parent their 4 children, including siblings Siya Kolisi, and continue to work together on their foundation that they've set up. So the Kolisis also just returned to South Africa, with Siya rejoining the Sharks in September this year after he cancelled his 1-year contract with a French side, Racing. So that's the name of the rugby team from France. So the pair was arguably one of South Africa's most loved couples, with Siya often describing Rachel as his rock and biggest supporter. It is really sad to see such a power couple, such a beautiful and lovely couple that was, an emblem or symbol of what Mandela and so many black South Africans fought for, during the apartheid era in South Africa. But allegedly, the families are working something out. They're fighting their way to, making sure that this particular marriage is not broken. So both sides of the family, the white and black families, have come together. Seemingly there's meetings now. They're working towards a way, finding a way actually, to make sure that they mend this relationship, this marriage, regardless also of the rumors that are now circulating on social media. With Siya Kolisi was found cheating, apprehended cheating. So many girls, have been posting pictures, with him on social media. There's been certain captions that have been highlighted or quoted, and so many other things. People have been coming for Rachel also. You've been fighting for this guy for the past couple of years on social media, coming for girls that try to now term or call him E-type, how girls call it, when they see a picture of a nice looking guy, they start calling him E-type, so yeah, E-type yabo, I don't know, but that has been the case, relationship yabo. It's a bit messy, but hopefully they solve this thing, and get back together. There's kids involved, it's a whole family, there's a foundation involved, so they have to do it together. And seemingly Siya Kolisi is losing a lot of money by so doing. If he decides that they go separate ways, there's a lot of money, even almost half of what he worked for his entire life might be going to his soon-to-be ex-wife, Rachel Kolisi.
Yeah, I mean, from my opinion, I just feel like women should stop this habit. I'm not saying she's going to condone it, obviously, if he was cheating, that is, allegedly cheating. But this whole thing of no, forgive your man if he was cheating, that mentality needs to stop. If he cheats on you, leave. George, where is the shoe, George? Where is the shoe?
We don't care because there's hardships.
I know, guys, but I just feel like sometimes you need to stand up for yourself. We know that, at the end of the day, you want to end up with someone, but end up with someone who respects you. So if it's getting messy and now he does it, it's getting out there, and I say, I'm poster. To begin with, because he's married. If you're with someone, you need to make sure. He's a superstar, but like, you have a family, you have a beautiful wife. So he shouldn't be taking pictures. He shouldn't be taking pictures with other girls. Okay. Because now he's about to lose millions. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what's happening in their marriage. So it's a no-go area. It's a no-go area, guys. Have boundaries, okay? But we hope that they work it out. If there's still like conversations about it, eventually we hope that they work it out and they stay together. Because Nyalo, Dr. Musam Tobel, so guys, is the only person to represent men, to show us that men are actually capable of acting right. We only have a few limited examples of how men act in marriage, and we're hoping that this one also works out. Today we also want to talk about
our producer too.
Oh yes, of course. Our producer is currently in a long-distance relationship, marriage, not even relationship. It's working out. Video calls every 5 minutes. Baby, what are you eating? That's the type of relationship we should be aspiring to be in, guys. Yeah.
So let's not give up because of just one couple, or your black coffee, Siya Kolisi, and so many others, that have had their marriage crumble, before their eyes. So I don't know. So that's the case.
That's lungela, guys. That's a Sister Funda. Anyway, we want to talk about Zoe Saldana, acclaimed actress. She's going to be honored basically with the American Riviera Award, guys. So if you're wondering what this is, basically, you know, she's done exceptionally well in her career. And of course, Saldana recently is going to be awarded this for her role Rita Moro in the Netflix musical comedy Emilia Paris. And this event will take place on February 7th, 2025, right? So the American Riviera Award honors actors who have made a significant contribution to American cinema, according to the festival. And past recipients include Mark Ruffalo, Brendan Fraser, Kristen Stewart, Delroy Lindo, and so many more. So Saldana, who's an actor and producer, has starred in 4 films that have earned over $2 billion US, 3 of those being the highest grossing films of all time, with Avatar, The Way of Water, and Avengers Endgame. And she also stars in the Paramount spy series titled Lioness. I've seen this series, guys. Amazing. Standard procedure. They're so really like easy to watch. So Lioness, if you're thinking of something to watch, there you can find them on Showmax. They are created by Taylor Sheridan. So she's going to be given this amazing award, and congratulations to her. And of course, I think the first movie that I actually saw her on was Colombiana, and I was just so obsessed. She was just basically amazing. So she's going to be given this special award, and congratulations to her. Women are still winning when it comes to, you know, entertainment, and when it comes to the film industry.
Yeah. Zoe Saldana, you know, that's the story. And of course, still looking at what's happening in Hollywood, right? Aaron Pierre, everyone's crush. I'm not sure if he is your crush.
Let me see.
You know, yeah. So Aaron Pierre, star of Rebel Ridge 2.
Oh my God, this man. Yes, thank you. Yes, please and thank you. Rebel Ridge, I even watched it specifically for this man. Is just very sexy, guys. Very nice man.
Okay, so that's Aaron Pierre. So Aaron Pierre has cast as the new Green Lantern, Jon Stewart. So Aaron Pierre is officially joining the Green Lantern series produced by HBO Variety, and has learned that his role, there's so much that has been, you know, spoken about this character. We'll get into that, you know, the criticism, you know, and racism that has been, you know, going on social media. But Pierre will star as Jon Stewart, a white guy in the series, which is titled Lantern. So the show, produced by HBO, is based on DC's Green Lantern's comics. So per the official logline or tagline or even synopsis, the series follows a new recruit, Jon Stewart, and Lantern legend Hal Jordan, 2 intergalactic cops who are drawn into a dark Earth-based mystery as they investigate a murder in the heart of America, right? So Pierre, most recently, like I've said, starred in the hit film Rebel Ridge 2. So the film debuted on Netflix the 6th of September and has been on the streamer's top 10 English language film chart ever. So including 3 weeks at number 1. So his other TV credits include Malcolm X in the Nat Geo series Genius Malcolm X, starring in as Barry Jenkins' limited series The Underground Railroad, Botuso Mbedu. He also previously appeared in the DC series Krypton in the role of Dev M. Pierre. Has also been in films such as Foe, Brother, and the movie Old. So he's also set to play Mufasa, right? And Jenkins, I think it's because of his bold and big and, you know, tasty, you know, voice. I don't know if tasty is the right word, but we love his voice. You know, it's so big and macho.
Everything about him.
Macho, that's the one. So he'll be starring as Mufasa in Jenkins' upcoming Lion King sequel or prequel film for Disney. It was previously reported that Kylie Chandler was in the talks for the role for Hal Jordan. So Logokse in the talks. So according to sources, a number of actors were considered for the role, including Stephen James and the one and only Damson Idris. So Baneng, people have been, you know, conversing for the sport, you know, for this particular character, but he made victorious. Aaron Pierre, you know, congratulations to him. He deserves it. You know, his stature, his voice, everything qualifies him to be part of most of the productions that he's, been able to take part in, including Lion King. I can't wait for that one, which was previously voiced by the late Coming to America actor Coming to America. So it makes him the suitable candidate, to replace him, in the prequel of The Lion King.
Yeah. He's really good looking and talented. I think if there's anything that you need to capitalize on if you're an actor and if you're in the entertainment scene, is that if you have the looks, match them so that you're able to make number one like Aaron Pierre. Because there's so many people in South Africa, South African celebrities that are quite good looking, but when it comes to matching the standard of being on TV, they can't match it. They're only there for their look. So I really love this for him. If you haven't seen Rebel Ridge, make sure that you watch it. It's on Netflix, guys. God bless this man.
Yeah, Rebel Ridge 2, that's the movie. Do we have more?
No, nothing. That's it for our entertainment.
Yeah, that's it for our news on the Golden Hour today. Let's take a teeny tiny break. Nasibuya sikhulumisa Ngonyeni College. We'll get to meet the principal and of course one of the teachers at the college there. Hlala phansi ungayinzawo.
Renewal of TV licenses for 2024 is now open. Here is a quick reminder. A viewer's TV license costs 180 emalangeni per device. Other accessories such as decoders and set-top box cost 50 emalangeni per device. For traders and repairers, TV license costs 300 emalangeni per business area. And now, to pay your TV license, use these following methods. You can use MTN Mobile Money with the number 762222000 or dial *007 *3 *7#. Or you can use Eswatini Imali. You can pay our TV license at any post office in the country. Another option is you can use any Nedbank branch using our TV license account number 119900430037. Don't forget, when paying for your viewer's TV license, reference with your PIN at all times. And when paying for a retailer TV license, reference with your TIN at all times. For more information, call us on 7802-4543 or 34050163 or 34020879. And you can send us a WhatsApp message on 762222000.
Good day, everyone. I hope that you guys are doing so well. Joining us on the Golden Hour today is the founding principal of a brand new school that will be launching soon, and hopefully most of us will be part of the open day this coming Saturday. Joining me today is Mr. Teach Muyambo, who's the founding principal of Ngonyeni Christian International School. Want to know more about the school, what the school stands for, the ethos of the school, and basically what it has brought in the kingdom of Eswatini. It would have been established in any part of Africa, any part of the world, but they decided to kick off or start it off here in the kingdom of Eswatini. Mr. Muyambo joining me today. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine, thank you very much.
Super excited to have you today. Tell us a bit about Ngonyeni Christian International School. What is the school all about?
Okay, Ngonyeni College is a Christian international high school, and it's going to start in 2025 in January, and it will be offering high school education from Form 1 all the way to Form 6.
Okay.
So we are hoping to be running the IGCSE program in 4 years, Form 1, Form 2, and Form 3.
Okay.
Then we have the AS level program, 1 year, and we have another year of A level for those that are hoping to go maybe to study abroad in Europe or in the US, North America, Canada. They will actually have to do the full A level.
Okay.
So we are a very much Christian international school, and I want to say that we are unapologetic about who we are, because we want to nurture and raise students that have Christian principles in everything that they do, and they have their identity in Christ, and they go and change the world in a Christian way that we want them to be.
Why is that important? Why is that important for you to inculcate, the Christian principles in the student as much as they still carry on with their normal education?
I mean, I can say that the whole world has schools that have different philosophies and different approaches, and we believe that if we are grounded in the Lord and we actually have those biblical principles, not only knowing them but living them, we will actually create a better world where people will know that they have to actually trust in the Lord for everything that they will do. They have to actually put God first. We want to raise Christ-like leaders, Christ-like citizens that are successful in everything that they do, and they can go and impact their communities. They can go and impact the world.
Okay. What is the mission of the school? What's the vision also? What is the bigger picture? Where do we see the school in the next couple of years?
Like I was saying, the mission of the school is we want to raise children that are Christ-like in their behavior, in their character, molding them to be better citizens of the world, better citizens of their communities, and having their whole being grounded in the Lord and grounded in Jesus Christ.
Okay, but what is the end goal? What is it that you want to achieve with doing that?
Obviously, it's a high school, and we are hoping that the students that leave this place, they will go to tertiary education. And when they go to university, they will have to carry those principles, those practices with them wherever they go, and become better citizens in impacting those communities that they'll end up being. Living in. They may not necessarily be in Eswatini. They may be within the region. They will be actually outside of Africa. But the teachings that they get from Nkonyeni College, we want them to carry them with them wherever they go and impact whatever community, whatever organization, whatever company, whatever family that they are part of. That's the whole idea.
Okay, now let's get into class. What is the learning approach? What is the learning style, in the classroom?
Thank you very much. We believe that every child matters, and the approach that we have in school, in the classroom, is to ensure that every child makes progress. We believe in adding value to every child, because I don't believe that no child can not make progress. Every child can make progress. So as far as approaches to learning are concerned, we will have a lot of active learning in the classroom. Research shows that you tell me something, I will forget. But you show me something, I may remember. But if you involve me in doing, then I'll remember. So we want students in our approaches to learning to be involved, to be collaborative, to have that, I can say maybe that inquisitive mind, and being given that opportunity to explore themselves. So as teachers, as educators, what we are doing, we are facilitating the learning. We are not lecturing. We are not, yes, we can say we are teaching, but we are facilitating the learning that is going on. And the students have to actually lead the learning in the classroom. So that's our approach. And for us to do that, yes, you may say maybe some of the teachers, will they be able to do that? Yes, we have been very purposeful in our identifying of the teachers that we are going to be working with at Nkonyeni College, and we also have a lot of continuous professional development that we will be having for those teachers to be up to the standard that we want them to be in order to guide effective learning and teaching in the classroom.
Okay, so why choose Eswatini? Ngonyeni College or the college, the system, however the school will run, you could have picked any other part of, Africa, any other part of the world. Why choose to start in Eswatini?
I must say that this vision is Mr. Johan Rudolph's vision. He is a Eswati. He is from here, and he has had the Lord use him with this vision that he has. So obviously you have to start at home. That's where you have to start. And we believe that in Eswatini, they are good schools. They are great schools.
Okay.
So what we are doing is we are coming into that same space in order to complement the already existing schools. And we have realized that a lot of parents are sending their children across the border and paying thousands and thousands of rands, mainly in South Africa.
Yeah.
And we are thinking that those students should still get the same quality of education, if not better, within the country, so that they stay home. Parents may have them more, and it's good for the country, really, than for the kids to leave quite early and go outside the country.
Yeah. So our government, specifically the DPM's office, is busy working with schools these days to encourage inclusivity for the able and disabled children in Eswatini. How inclusive is Ngonyeni College when it comes to that?
I must say that as we are beginning, we want to be inclusive. Obviously, with capacity, there are certain aspects that we cannot be able to take care of. But in other words, most of our facilities are quite accessible to everybody, even those with disabilities. But when it comes to the certain other learning needs, we are not there yet. But eventually, we hope to get there, where we are quite inclusive in every regard of the term.
Okay. So what is the application process for any parent watching right now, asking themselves, how do I even apply, for my kid to be part of such an amazing school?
We have been having enrollment going on, and it's actually, we are expecting more students to join us as before the turn of the year. And what they do is they have to contact us on our website, on the phone numbers that are also on our website. They contact us, then they can actually book an appointment for an entrance test for the student to come and write the entrance test. We are hoping that we will have a common day for the entrance test before the schools close. But at the same time, if parents are quite busy, they're engaged, but they can make up time at their own free time to come, they can just communicate with us. Then they can come down, they can do the entrance testing. And after the entrance testing, then we will see where we can place the child. The key of the entrance test is for the students, for us to understand where the student is. Because we believe that like I was saying earlier, that every child has to make progress. So we need to understand where they are with their learning and how we can best support them to move to the next step with their learning. School opens in January. We are going to be using the same calendar as the other independent schools in Eswatini.
Schools,
especially the independent schools. There's not much difference really. We're going to be using that calendar. So around the 17th of January, that's when we'll be starting. We will start with insert training days for the teachers. I think we have about 3 insert training days because we want our teachers to be ready to start when the students come in.
Ngonyeni College it is. Where is it situated for anyone that might not know where it is in the part of Eswatini?
Thank you very much. We are in Manzini, in the Manzini region, in Stvogodvo, right in the residential golf estate. So we are right in the golf estate, and you were talking about what's so exciting about it. We are so excited about the unique, I can say, curricula that we are bringing because it goes beyond the classroom. We have the soccer academy that we are going to be having in the school. It's going to be mainly for the students at Ngonyeni College, but it's also going to be offering that same service to the community, to Eswatini. And we also have the golf academy. It's quite unique in its own regard, because there are not many schools that can actually say that, oh, we have a golf course, we play golf as part of PE, so that's what is exciting about us, and we are right in the residential golf estate at Nkonyeni.
Okay, then speaking of, the golf and soccer academies, one of the things that would attract anyone to come to the school are the extracurricular activities. What more do you have besides the soccer and the golf? What other activities do you have?
We have quite a variety of activities that we'll be offering, and one thing that stands out for me is the Model United Nations and the Best Diplomats. These are programs that are being run by a lot of international schools these days, and what the students are doing is they are trying to simulate what happens at the United Nations. They are trying to simulate what happens at the African Union. And they actually work with diplomats that are working with the African Union, that are working with the United Nations. And they are given countries to represent. They are given topics to talk about. Let's take, for example, a student can be said, you are a delegate of the Gambia. Talk about cybersecurity. So they will actually be told, and they pass resolutions, they make motions, and they have debates, and at the end of the day, they are actually being exposed to real world situations. I'm so excited about this program because what it does is all those students that are thinking of going into international relations, you want to work for NGOs, you want to work with the United Nations, Commerce, African Union, you are already being prepared through this program. So it's one of the most exciting extracurricular activities that we are offering. We know we are in the AI age, where, people are talking about fourth industrial revolution, and that's where our kids are excited these days. So all the classrooms are actually connected to a network. We have interactive whiteboards in every classroom. Oh, this one is black. We have interactive boards in every classroom, and we intend to use technology in our everyday teaching and learning. Going back to what you were saying about the approaches, and I was talking about active learning, I was talking about collaborative practice. We are also going to use a lot of technology in the classroom on a daily basis. Because that's where today's generation is as far as technology is concerned. And we need to move with the times. I think regarding the technology that we are going to have in this school, we might be the first school to have the entire school networked and having smart boards and interactive boards in the classrooms in Eswatini. So it's quite exciting.
So joining me right now from Nkonyeni College is the developer and teacher for the Personal Leadership Program, Serine van der Verstusen. Serine, how are you doing today? So glad to have you.
Thank you for having me. I'm very pleased to be here.
Tell us more about the Personal Leadership Program. What is the program about?
The Personal Leadership Program was developed to incorporate values and non-cognitive skills that is needed for children to achieve success after school, also during school, but mostly after school. There was a study done that showed that only academics is not determining success after school. We need a lot more. And we wanted to teach that as well. So that's why we developed this personal leadership program, also because we believe that there is so much gifts within our children that we need to facilitate and empower so that they can, that they can become what God had intended them to be.
Okay. Why is that important after school? I'm trying to, look at the situation post high school. Why is that important to have those qualities, the resilience, strong mindset, and all that as they face life after school?
Yeah, I think the nation will agree that life is tough these days, and you have to have a way to get through it. And we have God helping us, but we also need to practice resilience and positive mindset. And we have to have social intelligence and emotional intelligence and good communication skills. And for you to be a leader, you have to lead yourself first. So we believe to install those values so that the children will know what if I find an obstacle in my life, I still need to go to my destination. I have to find a detour around it, but I have to end up where I want to be.
Okay, how do you do that, Serine? It's a school setup. I know you have so much facilities here, but how do you inculcate those qualities, in a student?
You have to begin with the end in mind. Think where we are going, and we have to get the children to include that in their thinking. Where do I want to end up? And yes, my high school feels like this is all that there is about, there is to life. But high school is just a little part of an 80-year journey, maybe if you grow to be 80 years, but there's an eternity as well. So with having the children intentionally plan, what is my vision and how am I going to get there, and what obstacles may I occur and how can I get around that, and what tools do I have, in which situations can I use them, that is how we equip them, because life is tough.
Okay. Serene, speaking of the program, how will the program be run or executed? Students engaged in activities that, are they be taking part in, involved in, as part of the program?
We would like to make it a holistic learning environment. So we have tried to include as much learning opportunities as possible. We have a survivor camp that is outside on a game range.
Okay.
We have interactive screens, so podcasts from the best leaders of the leaders will be included in their training. We have activities where they do hands-on learning, where they experience what is it to learn, to lead a group when I feel insecure or I am quiet and I don't know how. So we try to make it as much interactive with the children as possible.
Okay.
But we are really looking forward to have each child discover the purpose that God created them for. Because God says, I have plans, I have good plans and purposes for you. And most people, even as adults, are still searching for what am I supposed to be when I grow up. So we want our children to leave the school and know, this is my purpose and this is who I am in Christ. I don't have to feel I'm not good enough because God equipped me for what I'm supposed to do. And that purpose usually serves a greater community.
Yeah. What is the main purpose now, speaking of the purpose of, I as an individual, as a student now, what is the main purpose of the program? What is the end goal? What is it that you want to achieve with the students?
Yeah, with each child, God has gifted uniquely. So we want the child to discover the gift God has placed within and the purpose that God has given him, and then to live in fulfillment of that purpose. But included in that is living with values such as integrity, compassion, courage, diligence, respect, because that changes our world. Values are caught, not taught. We want the child to know the way, to have the knowledge, but we want the child to go the way, to have the application, and we want the child to show the way, because we want them to influence others in a positive way.
College ilakamanzili ke esihloko sethemba ukuthi eMaswati will make their way here. There's an opening day this coming Saturday, the 26th of October. Make sure that you come through, find out more about the school, and of course hopefully apply for a kid in the next coming year, that is 2025. Let's take a short break on the golden hour. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the ultimate guide to your weekend entertainment. Get ready to groove with us as we bring you the hottest music videos and exclusive interviews with your favorite celebrities. Experience fresh music videos from new releases, underground sensations, and emerging talent. Whether you're hip-hop, amapiano, or afro, we've got something for everyone.
And if you've missed out on any of the excitement, don't worry, we've got you covered. Join us for an electrifying journey through the music scene. Relive the magic and get inspired for your next weekend adventure.
Busy ngiyatibuta, busy ngiyatipenya, bonke kwami kuyakhalela,
So tune into This Week at Eswatini for your weekly dose of music, entertainment, and unforgettable experience. Get ready to groove because the weekend starts here.
You got me stuck on you.
Come on, it's a simple song. Sing with me. Say,
you got me stuck on you.
It's your golden hour.
Well, that's it for the Golden Hour on a trending Thursday, right? Sisi ay petay niya October Breast Cancer Awareness Month.